Hi friends, I am Asmitha.
Welcome to my channel. Michaela Mendelsohn founded Polo West Corporation in 1986, a chain of 6 fast casual chicken restaurants in the Los Angeles area. Mendelsohn is the first transgender person to serve on the board of the Trevor Project, and is the founder of Trans Work, an organization helping gender-diverse workers find employment. She is the first transgender contestant in the Miss Senior California Pageant and a husband for over 30 years, a very successful businessman, and a devoted father to 3 children, but his secret was making him sick. In what she calls an act of sheer survival, Michael would transition to Michaela and become one of the most powerful champions of transgender rights today. At just 12 years old, Mendelsohn started a car wash and hired kids in her neighborhood to work for her. By the time she was 21, Mendelsohn had her own coin machine, vending and video game business, which she said became the largest in California. She started Polo West Corp in 1986. At age 55, Mendelsohn started living life as a woman, which caused tension with her family, including her 3 children. They did not want her around their friends and she was not allowed to go to their school events, a rejection that ultimately led to a suicide attempt. As CEO of Los Angeles-based Polo West Corporation, one of the largest franchisees of El Pollo Loco, a chicken brand based in Southern California and the Southwest, she was able to disappear for a year. She worked from home with a small group of close colleagues while she underwent hormone therapy and surgeries. When she finally told her story at a Christmas party for her 600 employees and family, a female manager stood up and yelled, "You go, girl." Afterward, Mendelsohn spent hours receiving hugs from friends. Michaela Mendelsohn is a leader on the go, or more correctly, a woman on the way up who famously wants to pull you up with her, especially if you are part of the transgender community. Her mission is to level the playing field so that trans people can focus on living lives that flourish and have a family of their own. 9 years ago, Mendelsohn was able to hire Polo West Corporation's first transgender employee besides herself, an illuminating experience that then sparked her commitment to create inclusive workplaces for the trans community.
As their first transgender board member, the Trevor Project is the leading national organization for crisis intervention, suicide prevention services to lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, and questioning youth.
Her name was Christy, and when she told me her story about her terrible struggles working for another restaurant, it made me realize just how lucky I was to have transitioned as the boss of my own company, she says. It was then that I decided I must do more to help others like Christy.
Because every page I see myself, I'm not crazy, I'm not insane. I'm transgender. I didn't really understand it before. I understand it. I can deal with something I understand. One of the books recommended I go to a transgender therapist. I did that. Within a few weeks, he put me on, well, maybe a month or 2, he put me on a small dose of estrogen. Oh my gosh. Within a few days, the peace that I felt, for the first time in my life, my brain and my body.
Mendelsohn began hiring more trans workers, and she created a program called Transgenwork.org to educate businesses in California on employment law and inclusivity and connect them with transgender job seekers. Michaela began using her experience and platform to advocate for others. She launched the non-profit Transgenwork, which has programs that educate, train, and incentivize business owners on the benefits of hiring transgender employees. The results have been positive for both companies and trans employees across the United States. Michaela also helped create and get passed California Law SB 396, which requires employers to publicly post in the workplace the rights of trans workers. In addition, Michaela tells Giselle that the issue that's of most importance to her these days is her work on the board of the Trevor Project, a non-profit working to stop suicide among transgender youth. She shares a harrowing statistic that half of transgender youth attempt suicide and have a profound need to know that there is support, hope, and a future available to them.